focused on her. Girl, you should know her name. Up late, grinding hard, she's a star. It's Paris, Miss Williams. It's Paris, Miss Williams. It's Paris, Miss Williams. Don't just post Miss name. It's Paris, Miss Williams. It's Paris, Miss Williams. It's Paris, Miss Williams. Don't just post. She's telling you will heal my body, only soothe my body. All in the soap, all in the soap. Give me one of these. It's Paris, Miss Williams. It's Paris, Miss Williams. It's Paris, Miss Williams. It's Paris, Miss Williams.
Peace, 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 peace. Abundant risings, or whenever it is that you see this, ladies, all right, and gentlemen, because I know y'all be up in here too. So I got some information for my Breaking Barriers book. I know you guys have been asking, when is it going to be available on Amazon? It says for journals, it takes up to 10 days for it to be released. Not sure why, but it is what it is. I'm not complaining. All right. It will be released within the next 10 days, which I would say by next week. It will be released. Okay. So by next week, it will be released. I'll make sure that I let you guys know when it's available on Amazon, so you guys could please go and get it and have this in your house. Or if you're in Atlanta, right, you could come check me out. I will be doing a book signing January 25th, 2025 from 2 to 7 p.m. I will be also doing readings. I'll have items that you can get in person, and everything else will be available, okay? This will be at the New Black Wall Street, 8109 Mall Parkway, Stonecrest City. Also, we're going to have our vision board workshop tomorrow, okay? So I'm very thankful, very, very happy. This is something here, either you could do it while I'm on live, or you could do this after I'm on live, right? So it's up to you, all right? But I definitely would recommend, definitely before the 2025 hits, that you guys hop up on making a vision board. I'll break down different types of vision board, type of like ways that you can make your vision boards, but this one that we're doing is just a general 2025 vision board. And usually within the next 6 months, I'm gonna do another vision board just to be able to revise our vision boards and see what is it that you have accomplished and what is it that you want to add on, okay? This is going to be happening on Sunday, Sacred Release, Letting Go of Trauma, Resentment, and Karmic Bonds, featuring Reiki and sound healing. All right, really, really good. Okay, definitely want to get into it. This is my soap. Okay, if you didn't know, I'm a soap maker for 7 years. This is my Udemy courses. You just go on udemy.com and you could start the process. But if you are a hands-on type of girly like me, then we are going to be doing a masterclass on January 18, 2025, 1 to 3 p.m. Eastern Time. This is going to be the major arcanas. We're going to break it down from down to regular to careers. What does it mean for relationship? What does it mean for numerology? And also the planets, right? This is dope. Because you get to know about the planets as well, which card goes with what. So go check that out. Talking about go check it out. This is my website. You can hit that QR code right now and you go to the website and it takes you right there. You could go and buy your masterclass and get some soap, get some herbs, get some oils. I have all types of things there, okay? And last but not least, I'm so thankful for this brother right here, Brother King Simon. Thank you so much for everything that you do. Go check him out. He is what you would call a numeration practitioner, right? He deals with numbers, but he does it in the sense of helping with mental stability, helping with our minds. He also incorporates numbers with children, with foods to eat, with fruits that should they eat as well. He breaks it down on a different level. Okay, so go check Brother King Simon out. And last but not least, what's up, you guys? How you doing? So if you're not on Patreon, I definitely recommend that you get up on there, but we still need YouTubers. I mean, both are really good, definitely for 2025, right? So let's have a conversation. All right. So when I was meditating on your video, I was getting the King of Swords, the King of Cups, and then I got the Six of Cups, right? So when I get that for the week, right, I'm definitely getting this energy of some of you guys. There could be something about reading. It could be something here about using your emotions, having something to do with your maturity, right? Is emotional maturity, growing, being more connected to your spirit, which is so interesting here, right? Because this rising, when I got up, I had told my Patreon, I'm just going to tell you a little bit. If you want to go more into it, go check out Patreon. Cognitive psychology, right? And cognitive psychology speaks on basically us realizing here that the human mind is a computer that requires software, right? It also requires us to upgrade our software. So here's just a way of basically what are some helpful tools to help when it comes down to rebooting your software, which is our mind. And when you think about rebooting our software, think about the software, and sometimes things might have viruses, right? The software might have viruses. I would look at the viruses as like bad memories, right? Things that kind of trigger your growth in some type of way, shape, or form. If that was through a trauma experience, if that was through a heartbreak that kind of was hard for you to get over, if that was, becoming homeless or whatever it is, spirit has gave me this information and was telling me one of the ways that you can overcome or helping reboot, right, your cognitive memory or your cognitive software is by it's about doing some type of thing called like visualization, or what we're doing is gratitude practices, right? This gratitude practice is also about recalling or creating small moments of joy throughout your day. So we do that. We start our days on Patreon with giving something here that we are thankful for, or, an affirmation. And now we're taking it to the next level by changing our software on Patreon. But if that's something here that you're interested in doing, recalling a small moment each and every day will be really good. You could do this from 30 to 60 days. If you need support, that's why it's good to have a support system. Come check us out on Patreon so you can feel wholeness within the group. Now, with that being said, let's get straight into it, right? Don't want to waste too much time. What is going on here, Divine Feminine? It feels really good to be here with you guys. This is the last Divine Feminine for the year of 2024. Wow, man. It's been a year. It's been a year, but I could personally say I feel like this year has been very informative. There's been a lot of ups and downs, but it definitely was very informative. It felt really good, so I'm very thankful. Okay, so let's get straight into it. All right, let me pull my hand over here so you guys could. Okay, so this is going to be for Divine Feminine here for the week. Okay, Divine Feminine, what is coming in here for you? We have here 413 Synergy. Okay. Underneath the deck, we have here 202 Perseverance. Okay. I get this energy here where something here is in alignment every single thing, as we know, is in alignment. Everything is in alignment, right? But I feel like this week with the perseverance underneath the deck, I get this energy here where a lot of you guys are going to start to look at things from a different perspective. Let's just look up 413. Recognize that everything is a cycle. Light and shadow, day and night, good and bad. It's all a balance. No one is just one thing, nor are we a lone island. Establish a network of mutual support in your communities. Creation begins with an idea, but it becomes infinitely more beautiful with a collaboration. This is a sign of strengthening bonds, of newly forged connections, and standing by your friends. Hence why I spoke about finding a supportive community. I also spoke about supportive community yesterday. Creating something greater than yourself. Okay, support networks and community growth. Deepening connections and standing together. Okay, so this week is really important for you to make bigger connections more than yourself. I feel like this week will be really good for you to network in some type of way, right? Get into something that is bigger than you. What is a bigger plan besides your plan, right? I feel like we live in a very selfish world where everything is just about me. But when you connect everything together, when you start to make something bigger than yourself, then that's when you're able to see growth, right? I used to be a very selfish person before I had my daughter. Everything was about me. And having my daughter also helped me expand my mind. It's not about me. People that is just very selfish, they die alone and they die bitter because they have no one. Usually people like that, they die alone. They have no friends because everything has been about them. They're uncomfortable because they don't want to see people. They don't want people to see them for who they really are or the mistakes that they made because of a trauma that they've had. So this is why it's really good for you to embrace and have a supportive group, because not every day is going to be a good day, but it's good to be able to have support so you could be able to expand your mind, right? So let's see. All right, this is going to be for Divine Feminine for the week. Spirit guide, please give me information that I need. All right. That's okay. This is going to be for collective, Divine Feminine energy. What is coming in here for you? We got here Shagai, fragmented, okay? When this card comes out, this was the first card that I got, and when I opened up this deck, underneath the deck, we have here interpretation. So this is going to be a very interesting week. Things that used to hurt you, the things that used to break you down is going to have a bigger purpose, right? Like it said with the synergy. This reading is going to be very intertwined together. I can already tell it's going to have the same message. Fragmented speaks about us realizing here that all our experiences is all one, right? Even down to the sand. Sand, if you look up the spiritual meaning of sand, is very, very, very deep. But the bones are coming and letting you know, the fragmented is letting you know that something here is going to be fully healed. You are healing, right? You're fully healing from something here that crushed you. It didn't make sense. It made you feel like something here was unfair. But when you start to do those gratitude journals, or when you start to come around a community of people, you could be able to unpack certain things. And then you also are able to see those little parts, the fragmented parts that made you whole. So there's a book by 𝕊𝖆𝖗 𝖆𝖌, From Peace to Broken Pieces, From Broken Pieces to Peace. And that's one of the first books that I read when I was on my healing journey.
because 𝕬𝖆𝖗𝖵𝖚 talks about her experiences and the things that broke her, but it all made sense. And so a lot of you guys have been broken down, but it was for you to be built back up. It was like you need to be more stronger, you needed to be more tougher. And Spirit didn't want you to, what's the word? Basically just become very simple, right? Spirit wanted you to become more larger than who you are, be more greater than where you're at right now. Okay, so very interesting here. Underneath the deck was interpretation. I feel like within this week, it's all on how you interpret these experiences. When you are triggered this week, in some way where you are in your mind, right? Because you always have that part of your mind that like you want to do good, but then there's this little smidgen piece of doubt or this smidgen piece of brokenness. That is a memory. Those memories will be removed once you start doing the practices, right? When you start to be around community, when you start to get out of the regular things that have kept on giving you that memory all the time. Not saying that you can't do it alone, but it's going to be very challenging for you to be able to remove those memories from your cognitive computer because you're still in that memory. But when you're able to perceive it, go into therapy, go into having different perspectives of healing, then you're able to see things from a different point of view. And not for nothing, you also realize that you're not alone. So let's get straight into it. Support is so important. I also feel like there's something, because they keep on bringing up those two kings. A lot of us, right, were too out of our alignment, right? It was too much in our yang energy and not in our yin energy. And I feel like when you think about like where does that aggression comes from, or that need to kind of control things comes from you being hurt, you not trusting in divine, right? So a lot of us became very, I'm not saying masculine, but it became very yangish because of the things that we have experienced. And women are naturally, I'm not saying that we're naturally soft, but we're naturally flow. That's why we call the Empress, right? We need to let things flow. We need to let things naturally come to us. A lot of us this year have let things harden in us, made life kind of rigid, right? To where we became a little bit too much in our yang energy, right? Okay. Okay, divine feminine for the week. Okay, wonderful. Positive movement forward. Okay, that number 8. Yeah, positive movement forward for you, hands down for the week. I get this energy here where it's going to be a nice ride this week. It's going to be a nice ride for you. Underneath the deck, we have here financial and material changes. Some of you guys might have not lost out of money. Some of you guys might have overspent. All right, money could have been a little tight, right? Overspent your money. Could have had to pay for unexpected expenses, right? But I feel like all of that is going to be moving forward with you, okay? Okay. What is your lesson here for the week? Wow, the Empress. Exactly what I was talking about, right? And so the Empress comes out in the number 3rd position
right? When you think about the Empress, she's right after the High Priestess. So let's talk about the number threes. Threes also speak about community, right? The number three is all about community. It's all about coming together. It's all about us, our relationships, right? When you think about the Empress, I think about Taurus and Libra. But today, Spirit is telling me move more towards Libra, which rules the seventh house, which is about relationships. And so when you think about that, right? How has your relationships been this year? Have it been forced? Did you feel like you had to force your relationships? Did it feel natural? Did it feel like you kind of had to go out without, like, outside yourself to make something here happen? What's up, Rich Risings? Underneath the deck, we have here the Knight of Cups in this depiction. Um, and in this depiction here, it speaks about this knight turning its back, but the horse is still pushing forward and taking the person to their destination. How have you let certain things take you off your course? But it's like it was never off your course, because Spirit was still bringing you to the promised land. It was still taking you to that destination. That's where the fragmented is coming in. If you remember where you're going, if you have a visualization of where you're going, then it's easy for you to get through things differently. All right. This is a lot of energy that I'm getting here, so I'm gonna just start pulling cards and see what's going on. And let's get to it. Let's get to it. Okay, Divine Feminine. Okay. We have here the Five of Pentacles coming out, right? So with this energy that I'm picking up with this Five of Pentacles, a lot of you guys are going to be letting go of the things that held you back. The Five of Pentacles is obstacles. It's like this dark energy. You ever looked at someone here that was going through something? They usually look very angry. This skin is very different. It's very blotchy. They look angry. I feel like there's something here about you releasing these things that have held you back. All of a sudden here, you're releasing. It's like you're draining certain things out. You know, it's just being drained from you in some type of way, shape, or form. You're abandoning things that no longer serves you anymore. So this week you could be throwing things out, or you're deciding to kind of release things that no longer serves you. It just kind of, something here just disappears. It dissipates. It just seems like something here is no longer in service, is what I'm getting with this energy. Let's see. It's coming in here for Divine Feminine. That's so great. Yep, we got the Devil. A lot of releasing. I also feel like with this Devil card, like, you know, the Devil is like, what you see is what you get. This could also be like a contract. Some of you guys are being released from contracts here, spiritual contracts. This could have been like some of you guys could have went through like an initiation phase where, you know, Spirit had you bound to something until you realize a situation, and then they released it from you. I feel like something here is being released. You're being released from a spiritual contract. You're being released from something here that kept you bounded. The Five of Pentacles, some type of obstacles, something here that made you feel abandoned, something here that didn't make you feel good. It made you feel like a lack thereof. With the Devil card, though, it shows you that whatever it is that you thought, it's not as bad as you thought it was. I feel like something here was more bigger than what it was. It's like you made something more. Not saying, and please I'm not saying that what you went through wasn't that big. I'm not saying that what you went through was not traumatic, but I feel like when you look back at the things that held you back, that made you feel like it was an obstacle, it was more smaller than you thought. I'm not saying that your experiences was not true, but what I'm saying with the devil is what you see is what you get. Maybe some of us had made more of a situation than what it was. Maybe some of you guys wanted something more from a situation here that it couldn't give you that. Like it's like fixating energy. Like it's giving me also with the Five of Pentacles here and the Devil, like you're trying to like revive something here that is just, it's not moving. This is why Spirit said what you see is what you get. You get what I'm saying? Thank you so much, Goddess. Thank you so much, my aunt. Thank you so much, my Mama Love, Empress 7. What is it that you're leaving behind? The Four of Cups. Some of you guys might have felt like something here was like a missed opportunity. Like either this was a missed opportunity, feeling like you have been ignored, feeling like you didn't get some type of outcome that you wanted. Like it was not fair type of vibe. That's not Empress like. So to become the Empress, right? Is that your lesson? Let's look at what the Empress is. Let's just look her up. But I know for a fact I got it tatted on me. And the reason why I got it tatted on me is because I wanted to make sure that I will always be in alignment with the Empress energy and not go into Emperor energy, because I have both, right? Very masculine, but also very feminine at the same time. Androgynous. Obatala energy. The Empress card in tarot symbolizes abundance, creativity, nurturing, and divine feminine. She represents the archetype of motherhood, fertility, and the connection to nature and the physical world. The Empress signifies wealth, growth, flourishing, success, whether in material, emotional, or spiritual forms. If something here is not growing, if it's not abundant, why do you think Spirit is going to? Because with the Five of Pentacles here and that Devil, something here is not nurturing. It's actually dehydrating you. It's taking away. It's making you feel the opposite of the Empress, right? Which, let's read the reverse. Creative blocks, stagnation, over dependence on others, neglecting self-care, or emotional emptiness. And wanting to reconnect with your inner Empress, prioritize self-love, and restore balance. Some of you guys had to do that. You felt neglected. You felt something here that was creatively blocking you. Why? Like, even if you have been creative, right? There's more to that. And I get this energy here. The reason why something here was not working, or it was working, excuse me, pardon me. It was working, but it wasn't all the way there because you guys were fixated on what this was. The missed opportunity. The shoulda, coulda, woulda. Why? Investments, there goes that Seven of Pentacles, but in this Seven of Pentacles, there's nothing there, which is that Empress in reverse, right? It's not fertile. Thank you so much, Olga, for the Cash App. I really appreciate this. Neglecting self-care. How many of us could take accountability and say, I did it. I did it. Because the writings was on the wall. right? The writing was on the wall, but we wanted to rewrite it. Imagine all that energy that you have put in whatever situation, whatever circumstances, and actually applying that on a creative level and becoming the empress, right? The positive part of being an empress. Birthing something new. Connection more to your nature self. Nurturing and caring. Creativity and inspiration. See, remember when it says with the 413 synergy, everything was in alignment. Everything was in alignment. And adversity is the best way to find the support, right? If that is going into a group, if that is getting into more of a spiritual, holistic, if that is pulling out that book within you that you have within yourself, right? I made the last book because I wanted to fill that void of whatever that emptiness was in. I needed to let that out. And a lot of us have books within us. We have projects within us from the adversities that we went through. Okay. Ashe. I love it, ladies. Accountability is the first thing that you need to do is take accountability on your own self. What's the best thing that's happening? We have here the tower as the best thing. And people are so scared of the tower, but the tower is so good, right? Because the tower is like that aha moment. It's realizing here that something here just changes. It's the energy of your life changes through a thought, through an experience, through unfortunate circumstances. It's a need. This tower was a need. You needed to see something here. You needed to kind of be slapped a little bit for you to realize, like, listen, wake the fuck up. Wake up, right? You're not bound to this, to whatever this is. You don't have to go through the same lesson over and over again. You don't have to put yourself in an obstacle that you've already accomplished. You've already made it to, it was already there. And I feel like a lot of you guys kept on looking back at the obstacle because you didn't get the satisfaction of something here that you wanted. It seemed so tempting. It seemed unimpressed. It seemed like whatever this is that I'm picking up on, it seemed like it was more than what it was, and it wasn't. I just feel like something was very quiet. You didn't get the fullness. You didn't get the question. You didn't get your questions answered. You didn't get the whys. So what happens is that a lot of you guys have held on to those obstacles that has already been finished. It has already been finished. Why are you keep on going back to that? Why are you reverting back to that devil energy that has already been, it already said it. What you see is what you got. You want more? Then make a new experience. Make a new experience. But you got whatever you gotten from that experience. Okay? You got whatever it is that you got from that experience here. What is your challenge for the week? What is your challenge? We got the Prince of Swords. All right. Hey, Cass. Aw. And your advice? The Magician. You have everything within you to execute anything that you want right now. And I'm getting this energy here where you are in alignment, right? You're in alignment. You're going to get positive news. You're going to get positive reinforcement that you are on your path. I get this energy here or something here. I'm not saying it took you off your course, but it made you disinterested in something here that you was really into, right? So like, I always bring this up because I always go to this memory. Before whatever situation you was in, the circumstances, where were you, right? Like, our childlike self was innocent. It was creative. It was abundant. And then something took it away. Took it away. Right? But before that, you was in that childlike self, meaning you had all the creative energy. You had all the vibrations. You did the yoga. You ate good. You did this. You did that. And then something came unexpected, which is so funny because this is on the floor. Unexpected visitors. Someone came and threw you off your path, made you go into that devil obsessive energy because it wanted that for you. When you're two in alignment, when you're happy, you're in your childlike self, it's like, I'm not saying you wasn't protected. Maybe some of you guys wasn't protected, but you was vulnerable. But see, the difference between you being vulnerable and now is that you became a little bit too hard. You let the circumstances, you let the situations, you let that made you hard. It made you strong, but it made you hard. That's not Empress like. What brings that out of you? What makes you become that? And that's something here that we need to do. That's why I said when I was meditating on your video, I got the King of Swords and then I got the King of Cups. Those are two masculine cards for females. A lot of us was outside of our element in our yang energy. Okay, now let's get into it. Let's see what's going on. Let's use this deck. Tell me more about this Five of Pentacles. So this week you abandon things. You just let it go. You're making new memories, okay? Or Spirit's asking for you to make new memories. This week you're also going to have an aha moment. You're going to realize here that all of that is not true. All of that is not what it is. I also feel like Spirit let you go through this, but just know that you always had protection. Like, it wasn't like you were put in a dangerous place. If you were put in a dangerous place, it's because you did it. The Spirit always got you out of it as well. Sure. Thank you so much for you guys for the cash apps. I'll give you guys the hearts after the video, okay? What's the Five of Coins here? So you're releasing, you're letting go. You just abandon. You just let it go. What are you letting go? The Ace of Coins. For some of you guys, you might feel there's a few things I'm picking up with this Ace of Coins. Okay, some of you guys might have felt like you should have had a better raise. You should have been in a better position. Something here could have taken you off your path when it came down to, with that Four of Cups energy, when it came down to your work, when it came down to your relationships. Some of you guys possibly felt like something here has been robbed from you. Okay, for some of you guys, you might even feel like somebody here tried to destiny swap, is what they're saying. Don't give that power. Okay. Something here looks like it's more than what it is. But I see you guys letting go of something here that seemed like it was a solid foundation. What's the Ace of Pentacles? The title here. Some of you guys might have felt like something here should have been for you. But in between you trying to obtain it, it just seemed like it was more obstacles. You ever like your spirit guides told you not to do something and you kept on doing it, and then you kept on getting obstacles, or your spirit guides didn't like somebody for you, or didn't like certain situations for you, but you kept on going back, and so it became more obstacles. Some of you guys respectfully even try to do love spells or do spells on certain situations that was not supposed to be even touched. And what happened? It brought more obstacles for a lot of you. Okay, what is the Devil? What's the Devil here? Something here made it seem like it was so big. It made it seem like it was so important. It made it seem like it was like the end all be all for you. Yup, to keep you stuck. Kept you in a rotation, kept you in a certain pattern, kept you in this thing, and it's kind of like a lot of you guys felt like something here was like sinking sand. A lot of you guys felt like it was hard for you to get out of this. Like, why do I feel so tied to this? Why is this happening? Why? Because the Eight of Swords with the Devil is like, it's like a rotation. It's like a contract. What's the Eight of Swords? Yeah, the Nine of Pentacles. Some of you guys had to realize that until you realize that path was like a dead end, it was going to keep on bringing you back into that same rotation of whys. A lot of us kept on trying to go into one lane where it's a brick wall. We're trying to go through a brick wall. It's nothing there for us. I feel like whatever this Devil is with the Eight of Swords and the Nine of Pentacles is letting you know, like, a lot of you guys kept on like visualizing something here, or like experiencing something that no longer served you. And it was starting to get harder and harder and harder. And the obstacles became more and more and more. And you started to feel more of whatever this was until you realize the Tower. I have to do something. I have to do something else than what I'm doing. What is this rejection or missed opportunity? Some of you guys felt rejected, feel like you missed out on something, but it's what you're leaving behind. Yeah. Some of you guys felt like you should have deserved, you should have gotten your praise, you should have gotten your credit, you should have had gotten more recognition. Okay. Some of you guys might have even helped people out, and like someone here went with it. Like, they went from like, this could be people, places, things, whatever. Some of you guys felt like you should have gotten more. And I think that the thought is what kept you in that mental slavery. It kept you in that mental shackle. It kept you in that mental instability. It brought you into the obstacles, unnecessary things, because you wanted that so bad. And that's not Empress like, because the Empress lets things naturally come to her. She realizes, okay, if it's for me, it's going to be for me. I'm gonna stay in my Empress energy. I'm gonna create something here for me. I'm gonna make something out of this. I'm going to birth new things. A lot of you guys were trying to like revive something here that was stillborn. It's nothing that you could do about it. What's the Tower? So the best thing here is the Tower. The best thing is that you get a slap in your face. You realize, like, shit, something here has to change. Like, I gotta change my course. I have to see something here for what it really is. Yeah, the Ten of Cups. What's the Ten of Cups? The Nine of Swords. Yeah. Something here that was not even true. Something here was all in your mind. It's mental. It's the Ten of Cups here, the Nine of Swords. The Queen of Cups. Whatever you thought this was, you thought that would make you happy. You thought that this would be like the end all be all. If that is a career, if that is with someone, if that is whatever it is, you thought that something here would make you more happier. That's why the Spirit says is a lot of us. Let's go back to Empress in reverse. Speaks about over dependence on others, neglecting self-care and emotional emptiness. Some of you guys might have put too much energy into something or a situation, and you have been over dependent on situations here that you needed to be more independent in yourself. Your challenge is the Prince of Swords. Don't look back. Release it. I look at shit like it's dead. Once you realize that something is dead, that's it. It's what am I gonna do? If that's what you have to do, then do it. It's dead. The situation is dead. The opportunity is gone. And now it's time for you to recreate a new reality, a new vision. What's the Prince of Swords? You got the Strength. Perseverance is underneath the deck. Strength is all about perseverance. It's about moving forward. And maybe that is healing. Some of you guys, your challenge has a lot to do with healing something. It's healing something. Yeah, the Five of Cups. Something that really hurt you. It made you feel some type of way. Some of you guys might have even I'm not going to say you were desperate, but you was moving out of some type of desperation. Okay. That's that over, like expecting others to give you something here that you can only give yourself. It's the Magician. What's the Magician? You have the energy to create anything that you want. There's opportunities for you to do that. You got the Seven of Cups, the Three of Swords, and in the World. I get this energy here where some of you guys were trying to manifest something here that was that was not tangible. Once again, I'm getting that energy of like trying to make something here work that it's dead. You know, it's like so many weeds. Not saying that you can't plug out all the weeds, but after a while, you have to look at the garden and see, how long did I let this garden get this way? How long did I ignore something here that should have been taken care of right then and there? Whatever it is that you guys were trying to manifest came with a lot of disappointments. All right, you try to pull out all of the tricks. If I do this, if I do that, and it just seemed like nothing was enough. You didn't get the credit, you didn't get the acknowledgement, you didn't get what you expected, and that's what kept you bounded. I hope this is making sense for you guys. I trust, not hope. I trust. You don't say hope here. But they just keep on saying yang energy, yang energy. A lot of you guys definitely was tapping more into your yang energy. It just seemed too forceful. It just seemed like you was trying to force something here. Okay. Divine Feminine here for the week. All right, Divine Feminine here for the week. We have here coffin. I told you something here needs to be dead. All right. Don't resurrect it. We have here house. And then we have here change. Some of you guys are going to be changing your home soon. Some of you guys are thinking about changing your home. We have here sun and wealth. Okay. Let's look into this. What is coffin here? Yep. There you go. There goes that resurrection. You know, you're trying to resurrect something here from the dead. Resurrect some shit that it's dead, it's done. You're trying to get more from something here that just can't give you more. What's the house? The Two of Swords. The Ten of Cups. And then we have here the Six of Wands. What's the change? The Ten of Swords. The Five of Cups. Yep. And then the Five of Pentacles. There goes that change. You know, for some of you guys, you might have felt like maybe some person had like a family outside of you. Some of you guys possibly felt like someone here like left you, and then maybe you started a family, got engaged, could have got married. Seemed like there was in a very happy, successful relationship. Maybe someone here even became more bigger than after you in some type of way. You might be feeling like someone here is doing better since they left you. Some of you guys might have felt like that should have been your opportunity. That should have been something that you should have had. It left you feeling upset. Some of you guys might have felt like some people had left you in the dust. That's about to change. That's the change that's happening. The change is that if you have been left in the dust, if you have been feeling like something here had left you that should have been there for you, should have nurtured you, but it didn't. It left you in the dust. Spirit says, keep on going. Keep on going. I feel like something here is fast. It's going to be fast movement. It's like you get to your destination more faster, right? When you just release whatever this is. Something here seemed like it was an illusion. And a lot of you guys needed to really realize that something here is just not no longer there no more. It's not what you think. It's okay, right? It's okay. Excuse me. All right. Divine Feminine here for the week. We have here water. All right. Some of you guys might need to drink more water. Water could be very significant for the week. All right. Incorporate water in your meditation. If that is like water sounds, I'm getting a water fountain. I need to fix. I'm gonna actually fix this today. Get a water fountain. Incorporate water. All right. But water is your clue card, and we have here sex. Okay. So I feel like the fluids from your vagina. I know this sounds very, but your fluids from your vagina is very significant. Okay. You have good pussy. Okay. You got good pussy. Maybe some of you guys need to start working more on your womb healing, right? I know Queen Afua, when I was working with a sacred woman back in the days, we had to like look at her, we had to get one of these type of mirrors, and we would look at her, and we will apologize to her. We will love up on her. We would give her good foods, good things, good energy to be able to heal that womb energy. Your womb, your vaginal area it's healing. You have sacred juices. Okay. Sacred energy. Okay. So your bodily fluids are magical. Okay. Let's get you some advice, and we're going to go take this to Patreon after I finish doing Divine Masculine reading. Hey, shit. I know my shit is lit, all right? That's why I don't be giving it away like that. There's too much dark wombs out here, dark portals. Let these little dusties go and deal with the dark portals, okay? It's time to redefine and love our womb. Pay attention to her. Get a mirror. Say I apologize. Heal her. Throw some oil up on that bitch. All right? Eat some berries. Drink more water. Take some vitamins. Okay? pH balance could be off a little bit. All right? Time to get back on your balance. It's time for you to love up on her and love up on you. It was kind of weird. Like, we did a lot of vaginal work. Like, if it wasn't doing the mirror, we did like yoni eggs. Before yoni eggs was even yoni eggs, we actually used tumble stones. Like, my first teacher, she gave me a carnelian. The shit was small. I thought I was going to lose it in my womb area. She was like, no, put that shit up in here. All right? And it's going to come out when it needs to. It didn't come out for like 2 days, and I was scared, but it came out when it needs to. If you focus on your womb this week, you're going to maybe feel like some trauma come out, right? Not saying I felt that it was a little dangerous, but it worked. It didn't get stuck in there. Plus, you could push it out. If you see what I'm saying? If you're doing it right now, you could push anything out. you could do that with the stones as well. Tumbled, not raw, no rough edges, just tumbled. And there's certain stones I would not recommend. If you want to start using Yanni eggs, or if you want to start using tumble stones, use a carnelian, right? For confidence, maybe amethyst, clear quartz, okay? Tiger's eye will be really good. Those type of stones will be really good. I also have like Yanni egg experiences on my YouTube channel if you want to more dive into Yanni eggs, okay? That's right. All right, advice. All right, Two of Swords. Okay, we got the King of Wands. We got the Judgment. And then we have here the Lovers. Okay. Interesting. I got to pull on those. What's the Two of Swords here in the King of Wands? Some of you guys were dealing with like an entertainer or someone here that was in the spotlight, public. Someone here could have been very athletic. Okay, could have been an athlete, or someone here that is an entertainer, artist. Could be, you could be very sexually attracted to this person here as well. What is this? You get a Four of Wands, the Queen of Swords, and the Emperor. As crazy as it sounds, a lot of you guys, is as much as you don't think you have, a lot of you guys also had impacted a lot of these people or this person, whoever this is, and set boundaries. You have set certain boundaries that I feel like you won't be able to see until later on in your life, but you have to release the expectation, right? Similar to like the collective reading, a watch pot never boils. A lot of you guys wanted something so bad. You wanted that recognition. You wanted that person or the situation to kind of recognize you. And Spirit says, just set the tone and let everything like unfold. Spirit saying you guys have been too focused on like the recognition part or like wanting to get something that you didn't allow Spirit to show you what you have done and the things that you have impacted, the people that you have impacted. They might never say anything to you, right? But Spirit says just know that you are influencing people, that you are making a difference. What's the Judgment here in the Lovers? There might be some people that want to call you, people that want to reconnect with you this week. What is this? Yeah, the Nine of Cups, the Eight of Cups, and then the Eight of Swords, okay? The Four of Coins. You might have a realization when it comes down to a partnership or relationship, people that you were connected to. And with the Nine of Cups here and the Eight of Cups, some of you guys had to realize that you kind of was just sitting around waiting for something to become your wish fulfillment, where Spirit says that how the real wish fulfillment happens when you realize that you can't be stuck. They don't want you to be stuck. They want you to be fluid like water, right? Yeah, so now it's coming together. You have to be fluid like the water. A lot of you guys were too stuck on something. It was too bounded. It was just the same thing over and over, expecting something here. Set the tone. Keep on going. Keep on flourishing. Keep on making new projects. Keep on being abundant. And let something here naturally unfold for you, okay? Okay. Divine Feminine, what is your oracle card, your astrology card here? Capricorn achieve. Yeah. Capricorn season is going to be really good for you. You're going to achieve a lot. All right. Let's just read what this says, and then we're going to get off this, okay? Oh, I didn't even pull no T cards for you, so I'll pull like 2 T cards, okay? Give me a second. Capricorn 36. Happy birthday, Capricorns. Okay. Capricorn asks us to dive deep into the sea of collective consciousness to find a worthy dream and then work on it and walk it to the mountaintops. Capricorn, the cardinal sign, earth sign, is ruled by Saturn, gang. Its symbol is a mergoat, half sea creature, half mountain goat, and the sign is connected to our bones. Our bones. I knew this reading would come all together. Our knees, the equipment we use to climb stairs and achieve our goals. The sun shines in Capricorn December 21st to January 20th. Action. The situation needs a good and healthy structure. Foundations upon which you can solidly build. Capricorn imbues ambition and drive, determination, willpower, and precision. When used with integrity, the qualities culminate in the gift of leadership. The mergoat reminds us to dive into spirit, into the dream world, get a vision for the good of all sentient beings, then do the work needed to manifest it. Find motivation, set goals, and build with integrity. Okay? Your challenge, keep an eye on the power dynamics. Without integrity, Capricorn ambition can enable growth and manipulation. Control a tendency to become controlling or manipulative when feeling anxious. Do not fall in love with others' competence. Let it inspire your own. Do not fall in love with others' competence. Let it inspire your own. Gift. Wisdom grown over time through mature experiences is the gift of Capricorn, as it connects to the spiritual traditions and disciplines that offer a sound foundation for our evolution. So I feel like with the bones, whatever this is has given you so much discipline. It became, even though you was a little rough, so you guys was a little rough, it made you tough. It made you tough. But let's edge off the roughness a little bit, right? Let's dive more into that feminine energy. It's not that hard. We just live in a world where it's a man's world, so we became like men, and we're not men. We're women. Okay? We're a woman. Can I get some tea here for the Divine Feminine before we get up here? Yeah, we got clout hungry. Says anything, does anything, makes shit up. Dramatic. So here it could be clout hungry. Can I get 3 more cards here? In their head, overthinking, stress, overanalyzing. An offer. Someone here could have been in their head about something here. Some of you guys might have felt rejected. You didn't get something that you expected or in the time manner that you wanted it to be. Stalker, stalking, watching, obsessed. Okay. Moves in silence. Some of you guys need to start moving in silence, or this could have been somebody else that was moving in silence. I feel like someone here is a stalker. Okay, but we're releasing those people. I don't even want to bring that back up in our energy. This week, like I said, I want you guys to release. This week is all about releasing, letting go, abandoning things that has been obstacles that made you feel low, that made you feel dirty and like just brought the nasty out of you. I want you to release it. Okay. And if you guys watch this to the end, please put 413 in the comments down below. And I will speak to you guys next year. Until next Divine Feminine. Peace.